Okay, let me send this real quick. I haven't sent this. Boom. Boom. Yo. What's going on? It's been a while. It's been a while, actually. Yeah, it has been, I think, give or take about a week now. No, it's been like a week and a half now, right? I think it's been a week and a half, yeah. 2 weeks? Maybe 2 weeks? What's up, guys? It's your boy. I'm back. I'm feeling a billion times better. Market, this is my first time looking at this chart, and interesting. I'll talk about it in a second, but first things first, of course, can you guys hear me loud and clear? If you guys can hear me, let me know. This is going to be recorded. I know it's been, wait one sec, guys. I'm like, okay, there we go. Okay, it's not working. Whatever. Yeah, so I know I said 4:30, but just because given, that it's been like, 2 weeks that I haven't updated any sort of chart, I know a lot of people want updates and want to know what's going on in terms of the market, what they should buy, they should sell, yada, yada, yada. So I thought I'd just hop on a little bit earlier and then just kind of tell you guys the overall perspective here. Now, I'll start off with Ethereum. Then I'll get into Bitcoin, then I'll get into altcoins, and then I'll talk about the Popcat trade we did. Holy shit, that was a crazy trade. But anyway, so looking at Ethereum now, okay, so there's a few problems with Ethereum's chart that I see right now. Of course, number one, I warned you guys down here at 2800 that I would be looking for a bounce opportunity in Telegram, right? So I mentioned to you guys, like, look, we're looking for a bounce at 2800. Most likely, we're going to see a bounce and then, of course, a stronger corrective move, ideally down to 2700. And I'll show you guys why in a second. But you can see that we got the bounce on 2800. Pretty nice. Very, very clean bounce. Multiple clean retest opportunities into the exponential moving average. Hit 3274 very clean. And now we are looking for that next move downwards. Now, I wouldn't jump too fast ahead into shorting positions or locking in trades, of course, right now. I don't necessarily think that we're going to see something this clean. I do think we might see a liquidity grab, maybe a little stronger than this, possibly into the 33, maybe even like 3,300 range, and then of course catching those longs before that continuation. Now that's of course best case scenario, but given how Bitcoin looks right now, we might not see that, right? Same thing with Bitcoin. I told you guys, like, what I'm going to be paying attention to is down here at 52k. 52k is going to be a crucial zone for Bitcoin, given from the previous price analysis. That level of course acted as a crucial resistance. We got the break above, we saw a huge explosive move upwards, then we never saw a retest on that support line. You can see this level acted as a resistance, but this level did not act as a support. So there's a ton of liquidity that's going to be trapped within this range, which is why it's going to be acting as a stronger magnet. Now 59k, of course, this was pretty much the war news, right? We saw the market saw a huge dump because of the war. Then we saw a bounce upwards. Then of course there was a false news article posted that Iran attacked Israel, or sorry, Israel attacked Iran back. And then we saw another dump opportunity. Then it was false news. Then we continued pushing up higher. And that's what I mean. Like, the reason I took the time off was because this market is just a lot of noise right now. I personally don't like having trade opens, or rather just in general being in trades when there's so much volatility giving off news. Like, one article can make Bitcoin drop $5,000, $7,000, yada, yada, yada. Technical analysis goes out the window, right? But things have calmed down. Now you can see that we are seeing a very nice bounce opportunity. But in terms of Bitcoin, like, bulls need to hold above 63.9, right? That's going to be the main zone that I want to pay attention to. But if we end up testing 59k again, guys, this most likely will end up something like this. This is most likely going to be the play if we lose 63.9 and we actually close below it, because that's pretty much the major midterm support level that we see on Bitcoin that it has to hold above. You guys know I talked about 63.9 for so long. That's the level you want to pay attention to. That's the level you want to pay attention to. And now you can see that level, the bulls did break above, yes, but then we have to test that level as support as well. So that's what I'm going to be watching on Bitcoin, at least, is around the 59.2 zone. If of course we end up losing that, then that's going to be a short confirmation all the way down into 52k. Then you can start paying attention from that side of things. So yeah, so that's Bitcoin and Ethereum in general. Now, given the altcoins, a lot of you guys messaged me and said, hey Pingu, should I be looking to buy altcoins? Should I be looking to buy altcoins? And I don't think so. I don't think altcoins right now are in that space where you want to be looking for dip opportunities. And we can see, like, even for Cardano as a perfect example, yeah, we were extremely oversold on the daily. We expected some sort of pullback, but look at the daily time frame on Cardano, for example, right? So we're still testing our exponential moving averages and using them as resistance. I don't necessarily think that's a good idea to be looking for altcoin buying opportunities here. Now, you know, only because given the fact that we rejected off the EMAs, we most likely, if Ethereum and Bitcoin end up breaking structure, so we do end up seeing that break structure below, then altcoins are going to get decimated, right? So you want to be very, very careful when you're looking for spot coin bags. Spot coin bags were, of course, at 2,800. When I first told you guys at 2,800 in the Telegram, I said, hey guys, look, I'm going for my break. This is pretty much where I would be looking to buy some altcoins and playing the bounce, right? So we did end up playing that bounce. Now, speaking of bounce, you guys saw Popcat. Like, I sent that trade update. Let's see here. Yada yada. Where is this shit? I didn't really talk much right here. So look, I said I have loaded into Popcat at 11 cents as my spot play for the market bounce. Memes always recover quickly, mostly strong ones. Logic is Pepe hit buy bit, Whip hit buy bit, Popcat has hit buy bit, and I'm expecting that explosive move. So yeah, that ended up playing extremely well that I ended up playing. So it was a 5x spot position from 11 cents to 50 cents at the peak. And then of course they ended up seeing a little bit of correction. Sorry guys, just gotta really quickly check something. All right, we're good. So the thing about meme coins is what's nice is usually when you have a meme coin, and mostly when you have momentum on that meme coin, you tend to see a lot more significant gains. Now, of course, the risk factor is obviously going to be there, but the thing about Popcat was the fact that it was already on Bybit, so it kind of moved away from the really shitty meme coins. So it was a little bit better of a meme coin to kind of look for a spot position or even a leverage position aspect of it. But just in general, like I literally sent the bottom to you guys. Like that 0.11 trade entry was literally the bottom. And I told you guys, like, the thing about me is, like, when I'm looking for a spot position, I'm a very patient person, right? Mostly when it comes down to meme coins or anything like that, you have to be a patient person, because if you are not, you're going to end up losing 50% immediately. I saw Popcat, it was extremely oversold. I knew that it was on Bybit already, so it was just a pretty much easy trade for us in general. Now, given the fact that the market structure looks like this, I wouldn't necessarily jump ahead and start panic closing your positions, right? So we're still in a little bit of a nice structure. The only thing is, like, the only thing that a little bit worries me is the fact that this was such a clean rejection on Ethereum. 3274 was a very, very clean rejection on Ethereum. I would like to see, like I said, one more bounce opportunity towards the upside, but this is a slow ladder case upwards that we pretty much saw right here. EMA bounce, yada yada yada, up, and as soon as it hit 3274, it was a very strong bearish engulfing, broke the EMAs, and now we're seeing another continuation. So this is the only downside, of course, right now, is looking for spot positions on altcoins, which is why I'm telling you guys to maybe be a little bit more patient and let the market decide where it wants to go, because you don't necessarily want to be entering spot positions here. Market structure ends up breaking, and then 59k ends up breaking, and then boom, now you're trading at 52k and your bags are down 70%. I told you guys this a lot of times as well, is you want to be very, very careful when you're looking for these overall long-term plays. There's times where you want to buy, right? There's times when the market's extremely oversold, and then you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna buy here, I'm gonna buy there. So give me a second. Anyway, so yeah, so that's just pretty much the logic you want to do, at least for me, is like you want to play the market bounces, you want to enter these spot positions, but then you kind of want to take profits all along the way towards the upside. Now, that's pretty much in a nutshell of what happened. Now, Popcat, I didn't expect it to go 50 cents. I really didn't. Like, I can show you guys this. Look, check out this chart. Okay, let me show you guys this real quick. Like, to put it into scale of how crazy of a move this was, like, that's right there. Where is it? Right there. That's, so here. Right there. That's where I sent the trade. Like, right there. And I said, yo, this to me looks bottomed out. Like, I would be a buyer here, and you can see just how explosive that move was. Now, of course, given the fact that Bitcoin rallied up with it, it obviously gave Popcat a lot more momentum as well, which was really nice to see. But you don't necessarily want to end up holding Popcat, right? When the market structure does end up breaking down, you want to be very, very careful. And that's why I tell you guys, like, with these meme coins, you ideally just want to be in and out of the market. You can hold these things long term if you have a really good entry. So if you got a 0.1, then you're chilling. But if you got up here maybe at 35 or 40 or something like that, like, you started seeing it all over the place, and you're like, oh man, I want to get Popcat, probably not the best idea to do. Like I said, you don't necessarily want to get caught out on that trade. Right now, you just want to be paying attention to Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I don't know, man, this does not look that good to me on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't necessarily want to jump too fast ahead and, of course, start exiting my positions a little too early, because you can see that we've seen a lot of chop happen before on Ethereum. The only downside, of course, is that the fact that right now we're testing the daily structure on the EMAs, and of course on BTC as well, we're testing the daily structure. So you can see, look at Bitcoin now, right? So that's my only downside, the fact that right now we have to see the bulls hold 63.9. If we lose that, then yeah, I'll probably most likely start taking some profits off the board. I'm not really interested in holding a lot of my spot bags right now, because to me this just looks like move up, sir, down, huge, extremely oversold. Then we had a pullback, of course, given the range that we hit, that had to have happened, and now we're still rejecting the EMAs, right? So that's why I'm telling you guys, like, just be a little cautious if you guys are trading right now. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm doing really well, honestly. I've been chilling, you know, just been going out a lot with my wife and just been hanging out and stuff. Give me a second. Sorry guys, one sec. Anyways, yeah, no, I've just been chilling, just going out with the wife, and just, you know, I was playing pickleball a lot, just literally just taking some time off to myself, which was really nice to see. I haven't done that in a very, very long time, so I do feel better, though. I do, you know, in terms of charts. I know it's been a while since I did the chart update, and, like, honestly, I really didn't want to come back today either. I was just chilling, but I was just like, whatever. I'm down so hard on Sol Spot right now. I don't know when you bought Solana Spot. Where the hell is Solana Spot? Where the... Yikes. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's not ideal. That really isn't ideal for Solana. That's a very clean rejection on Solana. But yeah, 134 was a good buying opportunity, but again, like, it's so difficult to say, right? Because you don't want to necessarily panic sell your spot position, mostly if it's a long-term hold. Here's your midterm support level and your midterm resistance level. So you can see that 146, if we end up losing that structure, it's going to be like 63.9. Usually these things follow each other. And right now, Bitcoin is getting very, very close to 63.9. Extremely close right now. So we might actually see this live, to be honest, on the break structure here. But yeah, that's not ideal, to be honest. It really isn't. I swear we've seen the same exact move happen here as well on Bitcoin. But no, I would wait until 63.9, see a bounce, and then again, if we end up seeing a bounce, and probably a good idea would be start looking, mostly if you're in the position where you didn't buy when the market structure hit 2,800 and now you're buying, probably not the best idea. So you want to, you know, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, once the market starts dropping, you can see that we're seeing heavy corrections on meme coins. So you want to be very, very careful getting caught out in those kind of positions. No, I'm chilling. I'm vibing. Hbar, yeah, Hbar I can talk about. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to keep an eye on this as well. I don't necessarily want to get caught out myself. So I think I have Hbar. What am I doing? I have Hbar. Hbar did a really massive move. I know I got like 5 messages about it, and people were like, oh my god, Pingu, Hbar. And I'm like, guys, I only have trading view on my phone. I'm not looking at anything. Let me see here. Let's see, Hbar. Hbar, there we go. Wow, yeah, Hbar had, well, I'm assuming this was news-based. I'm not really sure what happened here. Anyone got a rundown real quick on Hbar, what happened? Because, like, this isn't, I don't think this was a technical move. It really wasn't. Yeah, this is a very parabolic move. Wow. So, Hbar, like, in terms of an entry right now, I'd be looking into the EMAs if we do see a bounce opportunity and then something like that. So that would be, give me a second. Give me 1 second. So that would be the zone I would be paying attention to, is on the 20 exponential moving average, if I were to be looking at it. But again, this is all dependent on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I don't think, again, like, as realistically right now, even with this dip opportunity, I don't think you guys should be panic closing your positions, mostly from a spot position. I think right now is we're just going to see how the market structure plays on 63.9. If we end up losing 63.9, then yeah, maybe that's a better idea to start, you know, if we end up losing it like this and then retesting as resistance, probably a good idea to exit your positions in general from the market bounce. But if the bulls somehow do end up holding something like this and then bouncing, then that would be ideal, right? Most best case scenario, like I said, from a consolidation standpoint, from Bitcoin's perspective, is we bounce on 63.9, we see a breakout of 68, and then of course all-time high, we have the rally of perspective. So we already seen 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests. This would become the 4th test opportunity. That would be best case scenario for Bitcoin. Worst case scenario for Bitcoin, of course, is to end up losing 63.9, retesting as resistance, and then something like that. Now, which one is more probable? That of course depends on 63.9. So everything right now, I would say just pay attention to that. You end up losing a market structure, then start closing those positions, but let the market decide. Of course, we did have a very slow ladder case upwards, which I didn't like to begin with. I personally thought we would hit 68K range at least before we saw a dip. That's what I was betting for as well, because you can see on Ethereum, we hit a major resistance, and then of course we saw the drop opportunity. We didn't just see a drop randomly like Bitcoin. We actually hit a major resistance point, and then we saw the drop. Over on Ethereum or Bitcoin right now, we're pretty much, we were just at a crucial zone. We didn't really see anything that was major, and we just started to see a drop, right? So you want to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, thanks, Fatty. Appreciate it. Hbar BlackRock partnership. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. So that's pretty big. Yeah, so that makes sense why it rallies so hard. Very, very nice. Yeah, Hbar, I don't remember, you guys know this from a long time perspective as well. Like Hbar was one of those coins that I mentioned to you guys, like, is going to be a long-term play. It's been one of my favorite coins for a long-term play, and it continues to be my favorite coin for a long-term play. So yeah, like, you want to stick with that. Just in meme coins, like I said, like, there's a lot of noise right now in meme coins, but you know, when you're in a meme coin, you want to be, my best advice to you guys is, when you are trading on meme coins like Popcat or something like that, is you want to ideally, you want to pay attention to larger cap meme coins, mostly if you're coming in from a size perspective. Anything below 10 million, even 20 million from a market cap perspective is extremely risky. I think anything near like 50 to 150, like, and of course, given the fact that it's not new, right? So something that I'm talking about, like, you know, that's been out for a while, like Popcat or something like that. But that's pretty much where things become interesting. And what I mean by that is, from a market bounce perspective, if you're trying to play a market bounce, what you want to do is, if you know that, you know, market's extremely oversold, you want to pay attention to the larger meme coins. So that's Popcat, Dog with Hat, anything like that, because they were extremely oversold. I can give you guys a perspective of that as well. You can see, where's my little Dog with Hat? I've had it here somewhere. Yeah, right here. So you can see on Dog with Hat, when the market saw that nuke perspective down when we hit that 59K, Dog with Hat was trading at $1.90, and then at the peak it hit $3.60. So that's almost a 2x position pretty safely if you know that the market is going to bounce. Now, of course, the worst case scenario is market doesn't bounce, then you're caught up in a meme coin that you don't necessarily want to hold. But you know that when the market strength does come back, these meme coins are the first to bounce. Things, of course, were different back in 2020 and 2021, where altcoins were the first one to bounce, right? So you saw, like, across the board, for those of you that remember, when Bitcoin started seeing a dump, we saw altcoins see extreme big risk, and then of course when Bitcoin saw a bounce, then altcoins came back as well. That's different now, though. This is different, right? And we're not seeing the same patterns in this market cycle that we were seeing in the previous market cycle. Meme coins right now are seeing better returns compared to altcoins, and I think that's just human greed in general. But you can see, like, for example, with Pepe, like, look at the recovery on Pepe, right? Given the market structure bounce versus even my favorite coin on IMX. Like, you can see that charts look completely different, and when the dumps do happen, altcoins are the first ones to get absolutely destroyed versus those meme coins. Now, this of course doesn't always tend to happen, where you'll see a market structure. When you see Bitcoin see a massive dump, you'll obviously see 40, 50, 60% drops on altcoins as well. But I'm just giving you guys a perspective. Like, that's why I ended up playing the market bounce, because when you're playing a market bounce, you want to look for strength and what's going to come back first. And for some reason right now, meme coins are leading the way in terms of market bounces and what's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much how I'm trading it. So you know, everything else pretty much goes out the window. Like, oh, you know, my meme coin is better than your meme coin. I'm not trying to have debates here. I'm just giving you guys a perspective. That's all. So thoughts on Caspa? I can look at that in a second too. Yeah, okay, so I didn't miss anything here. So we can look at Caspa. I think Caspa is a new coin. I don't really want to talk about new coins. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, nothing really, to be honest. I don't really have any thoughts on this, given the fact that it's such a new coin. Like I said, like anything with new coins, like the problem is, I told you guys this before as well, is that you can be bullish fundamentally, you can be whatever, you know, you can be long-term, whatever, but because the market structure doesn't have that much to go off of from previous price analysis, when a market structure, price discovery, or even a drop does happen, it's extremely hard to know where exactly things are going to go. And that's why I don't analyze these kind of new coins, is because there's really nothing to analyze, right? You can start trading the midterm levels, so you can start seeing that we have a BART formation right now in Caspa that's looking to play out. But again, like that's what I'm saying, like long term, you don't want to necessarily just, you know, you're better off trading the larger coins, and those coins you just have to understand that there's going to be risks involved regardless of how you play it, right? So that's pretty much how I would be doing it. Thanks for Whiff and Popcat. I did almost 3x. I hope there will be a next Whiff or like Popcat. It's a very rare thing to see, to be honest. Like very, very rare. So here we go with Bitcoin. You guys can see now we're about to hit 63.9. But yeah, in general, those kind of trades that I talk about in when I'm talking about spot positions, I very rarely give those spot position trades, but they do work out extremely well. And that's why I tell you guys, like, look, don't bother me all the time about them. I will tell you when the time comes. And now we are testing support on Bitcoin. Yeah, this is about to get really interesting, I think, to be honest. This is about to get really interesting. So again, just because we're seeing a break structure doesn't mean that, you know, you want to start panic closing. We have 1 hour till the 4 hour closes. So just let the market make its noise. You'll see wicks quite a bit. So once the candlestick closes, it'll give you a better understanding of what exactly the moveset's going to be. If we end up seeing a close below, then probably a good time to start looking to exit your trades. If we close above, then like I said, the market's probably just going to consolidate like this upwards, and then we'll see a massive break. I don't necessarily want to get caught out here, but I also don't want to close a position too early in case this is just a fake out and then we see something like this. Because if that's the case and we see a fake out, we see a break structure above, then guys, this is going to be it's going to be a pretty big bounce, and it's probably going to catch. This is probably a momentum trade that you don't want to miss. So, yeah. So right now, like I said, we're just going to see how this market structure plays out. But I think meme coins are getting pretty wrecked right now, to be honest. Yeah, they are. Look at Popcat's down 21%. So yeah, Popcat. If I was looking for another entry on Popcat, mostly if I got in at 0.11, I was looking at the previous price analysis. So something like this, and then it looks like the lows were around 13 again. Then we had the peak again, so the highs of 43. Then we had another low of around 17 or 13. So if I was looking for that perspective, I don't think we'll see that low again, like something like this. I don't necessarily think we'll see something like that. I think we might see something like this, though, right here around 17, 18, because that's a good midterm support level. So that would be a zone where I'd be looking to buy, mostly if you've exited the position already, right? So that's just for people that have exited. But again, this is all dependent on Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. You don't necessarily want to jump too fast ahead here. So yeah, I'm still in some of these coins, but I don't really see a reason to close right now. So I'm just gonna watch and see how it goes. But yeah, no problem, Flo. Athena, I've never heard of Athena, but I can talk about Athena as well. I'm assuming it's a new coin. If it is, I don't think it is. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it is. Okay, we're not talking about Athena. I have nothing to say about that coin. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had for you guys. Do you guys want to talk about anything else? ICP? Sure, I can talk about ICP real quick. ICP. I know it's been a little bit since we spoke about ICP, and I think the last update I had was the $16. Yeah, so you can see on ICP right now, same thing, right? So this is kind of interesting to see from altcoins. Like, you see market structure hit 17, you see a break, right? So 16 was a major support. We broke it, retested as resistance. Then we had the market bounce, came back, hit 16 again, and now we're seeing another new low looking to be formed out. Not a fan of ICP's chart. What we want to see from a bullish case is 16 being held above. So that's probably best case scenario. So you guys see what I'm saying by noise in the market, right? So you guys saw like there was a false break on Bitcoin, right? It went down to 63.7. A lot of traders probably thought, oh my God, this is a perfect opportunity to short. They probably entered a short, and now they're either underwater or getting stopped out. That's why I tell you guys, like when it comes down to these kind of trades, you want to wait until market structure or at least 4-hour candlestick closes, and then you can start entering your positions, because this candle is going to be very, very crucial for Bitcoin. I mean, going from this chart right now, it doesn't look too good. Like it really doesn't look good at all. I think we've seen this before too. We have seen this before right here. Look at this. That's interesting. So you guys see this? Like these are the kind of things that I pay attention to from a overall perspective. But we saw the same opportunity here. We had a major dump, right? Dump down to 63. We pulled back, slow ladder case upwards, hit the major level, which was 68.8. We bounced, and then we saw the nuke. So I think we are currently, let me see. Yeah, we're currently right here. This is where we're at right now. We're right on 63 level here. So there's just down here. So realistically, if market structure does bounce, then we should see something like this. Or of course we end up breaking right here and then things get extremely dangerous. But yeah, bulls really need to hold this level. It has to be held. If it's not held, things are going to get even worse from here. There goes meme coins in general. But yeah. Yes, SHIB and Doge video analysis. I will upload a, you know what I'll do for you guys? I'll upload a Doge video for you. And then we'll go from there. So, yeah. I'll do that for you guys tonight. But yeah, all right. Okay, so that's pretty much I have for you guys. I'm gonna, yeah, that's pretty much it. It was nice seeing you guys again. I'm gonna be honest, like I miss doing these live streams. I know it's been about 30 minutes. I want to keep it short though, because I know people are gonna want to know what's going on in terms of charts and everything. There's not really that much time to be talking about random stuff, but I will upload. No, I don't talk on new tokens really. Other than whatever I post in Telegram is what I'm keeping an eye on. That's about it. But yeah, I will let you guys go for now. I will post Dogecoin. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm not trying to jump back in with 20 videos, 20 charts and stuff. I'm gonna take a chill, right? So I'll just send you guys Dogecoin later tonight, just so everyone has a perspective. I know it's been a long time since I posted Doge. I haven't even looked at Doge or what's going on with Doge, but I will post a video on Doge. I'll just do a naked blind charting, which is pretty much the way to go. And I will go from there. But yeah, okay, I will let you guys go for now, and then we can talk again later tonight, and then we'll go from there. Okay, yeah, no, for sure, I am gonna rest up. That's why I've just been chilling, guys, mentally. Like I said, I've just been vibing. I had a spot bag of, you know, Popcat. I have some other spot bags. I don't really want to talk about them too much, just in general, because again, like I don't want you guys to get caught out on these meme coins. I only send stuff that I'm confident in, like super confident, where I know you're not gonna get caught out. But for now, like I said, if you're going to pay attention to something, just pay attention to how this candlestick closes at 63.9. And if market structure breaks, then you'll have your answer from there, okay? But yeah, all right, guys, I will let you guys go, and we will talk again tonight once I'm done just vibing. I'll make Doge for sure. So, all right, you guys have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks for coming. See you guys until